Class economics. Next chapter we are doing, that is correlation. So correlation basically basically show the relation between the two variables of the series, and that the change in one value of one variable are related with the change in the nature of the other variable, and two or more variable can also be discussed in correlation. So correlation basically is showing the how much two variables are influenced by the other factors also, that can be discussed in correlation, and they are the why the correlation is there. What else correlation tells you? That is both variable being influenced by the third variable. So the variable the two variables two variable values of two variable given over there, they are to be influenced by third variable, which is to be common. Then you can get the correlation. Mutual dependence, cause and effect should be the same, and high degree of correlation can be found when there is a cause and effect relationship between the two variables. And then correlation between the two variables may be obtained due to coincidence also, that is a pure chance. Correlation can be pure chance also. So these are the correlation and cause, and basically now you have to learn the many meaning of correlation here. And then importance of correlation you have to learn here. Next topic you have to do, this is the meaning of correlation that you have to learn over there. This is the meaning of correlation. And next topic you have to do importance and significance of correlation. The correlation basically that helps in measuring the extent of relationship of one variable to another, definitely. Then correlation analysis facilitate understanding of economic behavior. Like economic behavior means understanding of the behavior of consumer, which is affected by many variable. So the relation between the behavior of consumer and other variable, that is known as that is also explained with the correlation. When two variables are correlated, then the value of one variable can be estimated even, and other value can be given, and that is done also with the help of regression equation. That is not in your syllabus, so you can skip this point. And here that is correlation basically that facilitates the decision making for the economics or the business world, that how these two variables are correlated with each other, and how the decision can be taken for the next. So this is the importance of significance of correlation. There this point can be skipped because regression is not there. And now the types of correlation, that is a positive and negative correlation, linear and non-linear correlation, and simple, multiple and partial correlation. So here, first of all, positive and negative correlation. So what is positive and negative correlation? Positive correlation, when the two variables, they are increasing, they are behaving in the same direction, or they both are decreasing, that they are behaving in the same direction, that is positive correlation. Negative correlation, one is increasing, other is decreasing, and one is decreasing, other is increasing. That is why this shows the negative correlation. So how you will show this item, positive or negative correlation? In this way you can get that. Now linear and non-linear correlation. Linear correlation, when you are taking the one variable on x-axis and other on y-axis likewise, and then make a straight line after taking all the points, like at 10 you have to take 5, 10, 5, likewise you will make the line. And this is the linear correlation exists here, because there is a constant ratio to the change in the other variable. So that is why this is a linear correlation. Now non-linear correlation, when the diagram comes out of like this, by plotting x points on x-axis and y on y-axis, and you will just get the diagram in this way, that is a non-linear correlation. That is curvilinear correlation also. In non-linear correlation, basically amount of change in one variable does not bear a constant ratio to the amount of change in other variable. Now the next is simple correlation. In simple correlation, when two variables are basically studied, and it is a problem of simple correlation, like price and demand, like expenditure and income likewise. And then multiple correlation, more than two variables are to be studied over there, and there that is known as a multiple correlation. Like suppose we are doing the product, studying the demand of a consumer, and that is affected by income and the price of complementary good likewise. All the factors are to be studied on the same time, that is multiple correlation. Partial correlation, when one factor is to be studied and the other is to be taken as a constant, that is a partial correlation. Like you are studying the demand of the consumer, and you are taking price of the product is taken as a variable, and other variable, suppose income, that is to be taken as constant. So that is a partial correlation. So this is the type you have to do. Now degree of correlation, that is to be discussed. And if correlation comes out after solving the question, then what type of degree you can give to that correlation? Basically degree of correlation shows that relationship between the two variable in such a way that value of two variable changes in the same proportion, or correlation between them is said to be perfect. Here it is. Now there is a degree as a given in the form of table. That is, perfect correlation is there whether positive or negative. +1, -1 if the figure like this or answer like comes in your after calculation, that is perfect correlation. Now very high degree of correlation found when +0.9 or -0.9 is there. The both are taken as a very high degree of correlation. Fairly high degree of correlation 0.75 to and between 0.75 and 0.09, and here negative 0.75 and -0.9. Moderate degree of correlation 0.5 and between 0.75, and that is between -0.5 and -0.75. And here low degree of correlation when the value between comes between 0.25 and 0.5, and here between -0.25 and -0.5. Very low degree of correlation, that is a value between 0 and 0.25, and here between 0 and -0.25. And no correlation when the answer comes negative. So here it is that if the answer comes after doing all the calculation after applying the formula, if answer come like this, then you have to give the degree in this way. Now method of measuring of correlation. First of all, scatter diagram, that is over there. So x and y variable both will be given to you, and you have to make the scatter diagram likewise. One question I will show you how to do the question. Suppose x and y is given, they are saying show it to the scatter diagram. Then you have to take x on x-axis, y on y-axis, and you have to take the points likewise by plotting the point 10 on 70, 20 on 140 likewise, and then you have to make the line. And there is that line shows that there is a positive or negative correlation. As you are saying that both are increasing, so that is a positive correlation, and perfect positive correlation is scatter diagram, because the line is so much perfect, so much straight, so that is why that is a perfect correlation found over there. Now in the scatter diagram, basically when the suppose points are like this after plotting, if they comes like this and you have to draw the line, then you will get this downward sloping line, that is also known as perfect negative correlation. So that is a perfect positive correlation if lines comes like this, and if line comes like this is a perfect negative correlation. And if you are plotting the points and the points comes like this is the high degree of, this is not perfect, this is the high degree of positive correlation, because they are not in the same in the straight line. That you can check after making the straight line, that all the points are on the straight line or just near to it. Now low degree of positive correlation when the points are scattered. Points are basically showing the relation between x and y. These are the plotting point, they are not on the same line, that is why low degree of positive correlation. And here negative correlation, because the points are they are not just on the same line, they are just near to the line and they are showing the negative relation. So downward sloping line points are there, so that is high degree of negative correlation. And low degree when they are just away from this straight line, that is low degree of negative correlation. This is no correlation when the things like this, when the things like this or scatter they are having, then that is no correlation. So when you are making the scatter diagram, basically that is very simple. The merits are given over there, easily understandable, not affected by extreme items because all the points are over there. So likewise in question number 2, x and y both are items are there. X and y items are taken over there, as scatter diagram is taken as there, that is showing the positive correlation, but they are not under the same line. So that is a high degree of positive correlation, you can say so, because they are basically near the line but not on the same line. Now first step, it is the first step basically investigating the correlation when you are discussing the relation. So this is the first step which is going over there. Demerits, you can find that non-mathematical method, they are just showing the direction, positive, negative, they are not exactly calculating the value. Rough measure they are giving, definitely they are not giving the exact value of correlation. And unsuitable for when there is a large observation. So next is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is there. So this is the formula given by the Karl Pearson's economics. The pic is over there. So he is a very famous economics, Karl Pearson's, and the formula given by him for correlation is very famous. And in standard deviation you also notice that formula given by him. And here correlation, for discussing the correlation, first of all we'll do the direct method, not by going this is that, because standard deviation also, in standard deviation also coefficient of standard deviation variation has been given by him. So here standard deviation has been using for discussing the correlation. This formula we'll discuss later on. First of all we'll do question. So first of all the question we'll do, that is actual mean method. So first of all, this is the actual mean method. X and y both two are series. X is there, y is there, and first of all, actual mean, you have to take the mean. So you can use actual means especially when the mean comes not in fraction. If the mean comes in fraction, then leave this method and apply another method. So there the actual mean is 21 and 12 for x and y series. So for you have to take the deviation, x minus mean, 12 minus 21, 15 minus 21, minus 6, 18 minus 21, minus 3, 21 minus 21, 0, 24 minus 21, 3, 27 minus 21, 6, 30 minus 21, 9. And here also you have to make the whole square of this. 9 into 9, 81, 6 into 6, 36, and minus will disappear by that, because minus 9 into minus 9 you will get 81. Likewise, you will get sigma x square, that is 252. Now y is there. You have to calculate the deviation from y series, that is x minus y minus mean. So mean is there 12, and then 6 you will get 6 minus 12, minus 6, 8 minus 12, minus 4, 10 minus 12, minus 2, 12 minus 12, 0, 14 minus 12, plus 2, 16 minus 12, 4, 18 minus 12, plus 6. So y square is there. Now you have to take, first of all you have to make the whole square, then xy. Xy is taken as 9 into 6, 36. And minus 6 into 4, that is 24. They both are in minus, so definitely minus will disappear from that. 0 into 0, likewise plus 3 into 4, and then 6 into 16, and then 9 into 36. Likewise, you will get the value sigma xy 168. So now you have to put the formula. Formula is there. What is the formula? Sigma xy, that is sigma xy you have taken, root sigma x square into sigma y square. This is the formula of actual mean method. So you have to, after putting all the value, first you have to do the multiplication, and then under root you will taken as it will come as 1. So that is the perfect correlation. This is showing the perfect correlation. This is a degree perfect positive correlation it is having, because that the value comes in the positive, so that is a perfect positive correlation. Answer of correlation can also come in negative also. Fine. So this is the actual mean method, and this is the formula you have to learn over there. Now question number 5th, but that is not with the actual mean method, that is with the direct method. And correlation is also represented as a small r also. So x and y both are values are there. X is there, and then y is there. Basically this is x square. In the direct method, you no need to calculate the mean over there. Likewise, you have to take the simple x and y value. So x is there, first you have to make the whole square of x square, and y is there, first you have to make the whole square of y square, like of the each of the item, then sigma sigma y square. Then you have to take the multiplication of x and y, sigma xy is there, that is sigma xy. Now the formula is sigma xy upon sigma x square into sigma y square. That is the formula of, basically you have done just in actual mean method, but here we are doing the direct method. This is the actual mean method. For that you have to take the mean, and then you have to take the deviation. But in the case of direct method, this is the formula of direct method: n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y upon root n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square root. So this is the formula you have to put. You have to learn this formula. Definitely this is this formula is having lots of values you have to put, but you have to learn. N is the value which you have to count 1, 2, 3. There is a 7 value. So 7 into sigma xy, 7 into sigma xy, that is sigma xy 1633, minus sigma x is here 130, and sigma y is here 1450, upon sigma x square, again 7 is the value, multiply by sigma x square, that is 3158, and then into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Sigma y is there, and that is whole square. So no need to take the deviation over there. After putting the value, 7 into 1633 sigma xy minus 130 into 920, that is sigma x into sigma y, upon 7 into sigma x square you have to take 3158 minus 130 whole square into 7 into 140 minus 92 whole square. So after doing all this calculation, you will get the correlation, that is minus 0.178, that is a negative correlation. So this is the question you have to do. So you have to likewise you are having two method, direct method and actual mean method. So better to put direct method, use the direct method, and you can do all these questions with direct and actual mean method. Actual mean method just to use when you are getting the mean not in fraction. Fine.